Warning. 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 What follows is a transmission from Chicago, Illinois.
What you out there? Yes, clear. Loud and clear. Pacific.
4423 line, we'll get the mobile station.
Amanda, C7?
Yes, ma'am, we'll be clear, and 233 will be clear on the N4 E. Edward, and so we both be a 50.
October 12th, 2028. My name is David Rosen. I'm recording this on my phone. I don't know if anyone will ever hear it, but I need to say this. I need to document what's happening. If you're listening to this, if someone finds this, you need to know what we knew when we knew it. What we did in those last minutes before everything changed. It's 3:19 p.m., October 12th, 2028. I'm in Chicago, downtown, the Loop. I work for an engineering firm. We design buildings, bridges, infrastructure, normal stuff, safe stuff. 3 minutes ago, every phone in our office got an emergency alert. The sound, that horrible blaring sound, it came from everywhere at once. 30 phones, all screaming the same message. Ballistic missile threat inbound to Chicago. Seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. At first, nobody moved. We all just stood there, staring at our phones like they were malfunctioning. Like this had to be a mistake, a hack, a test that went wrong. Then someone turned on the TV in the break room. Every channel was showing the same thing, emergency broadcast, the seal of the Department of Homeland Security. That robotic voice that sounds like it's reading your death sentence. Multiple ballistic missile launches detected. Targets include major metropolitan areas. Chicago is confirmed target. Estimated impact time, 30 minutes. Seek underground shelter immediately. This is not a drill. That's when the panic started. People were running, grabbing their things, calling loved ones, crying, shouting. Someone knocked over a desk. Papers everywhere. A woman from accounting was screaming into her phone, trying to reach her daughter at school. Our office manager, Patricia, she's ex-military. She was the only one who kept calm. She started yelling at everyone to stop, to listen, to move in an orderly fashion. She said we needed to get to the sub-basement. Now. Our building has 3 basement levels. The lowest one, B3, that's where the mechanical systems are. Boilers, electrical panels, water mains, concrete walls 3 feet thick. Built in 1957 when people were worried about Soviet nukes. It's the closest thing we have to a bomb shelter. Patricia said if we stayed calm, if we moved quickly, we could all make it down there. She said we had time. I looked at my phone. 3:21 p.m., 29 minutes. We ran for the stairs. 32 people from our office. Some from other floors joined us. The elevators were packed. People were screaming at each other to move faster. I took the stairs. Going down 12 floors in a stairwell filled with panicked people is harder than you'd think. People were pushing, stumbling, dropping things. A man in front of me fell. I helped him up. We kept moving. I could hear it outside. Car horns, sirens, lots of sirens, screaming from the street. Chicago was trying to evacuate 30 minutes before the end of the world. We reached the lobby at 3:24 p.m. Through the glass doors, I could see Michigan Avenue. Complete chaos. Cars abandoned in the middle of the street. People running in every direction. A taxi had crashed into a light pole. Nobody stopped to help. The sky was still blue, clear, beautiful October afternoon. It didn't look like the last day of peace. Patricia led us to the basement access, a gray metal door next to the loading dock. I'd walked past it 1,000 times and never thought about what was behind it. Down we went. B1. Parking garage. People were trying to get to their cars, but the garage was gridlocked. Nobody was going anywhere. Some people gave up and ran for the stairs with us. B2. Storage level, dusty boxes, old furniture, abandoned filing cabinets. The lights were flickering. The power grid was probably overloading as everyone in the city tried to make phone calls at once. B3. The mechanical level. It was loud down there. The boilers were running, ventilation systems humming. The sound echoed off concrete walls. It smelled like machine oil and damp earth. There were 47 of us by the time everyone made it down. 32 from our office, 15 from other floors. Some people I recognized, some I'd never seen before. Patricia made everyone move to the far corner, away from the stairwell. She said if the building collapsed, that corner had the most structural support. I'm a civil engineer. I know she's right. I've run the calculations on building failures. I know what happens when structures take catastrophic damage. We huddled in that corner. Someone had their phone out, using it as a flashlight. The overhead lights were still on, but they felt too bright, too normal, like they didn't understand what was about to happen. I checked my phone. 3:27 p.m., 21 minutes. That's when I started recording this. I pulled out my phone, opened the voice recorder app, and hit record. My hands were shaking so badly, I almost dropped it. I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe because I need something to focus on. Maybe because if I die down here, someone should know what happened. Someone should know we tried. Or maybe I just need to hear my own voice. Need to know I'm still here. Still real. Still alive. For now. Around me, people are making phone calls. Everyone's trying to reach someone. Wives, husbands, children, parents. The woman next to me, Jennifer from payroll. She's crying while she talks to her daughter. The girl is at school, Oak Park Elementary. Jennifer is telling her it's going to be okay. Telling her to listen to her teacher. Telling her to go to the basement. She's lying. We all know she's lying. Oak Park Elementary doesn't have a basement. It's a single-story building from the 1990s. Brick walls, large windows. It wasn't built to survive anything. But Jennifer keeps saying it. You're going to be okay, baby. Mommy loves you. You're going to be okay. Across from me, Tom from Senior Design is on his phone with his wife. She's at home in Naperville, 30 miles west. She's asking if she should drive into the city to find him. He's telling her no, telling her to stay there, to go to their basement, to wait. She's arguing with him. I can hear her voice through the phone, high and desperate. She wants to be with him. Tom is crying now. He's telling her he loves her, telling her to take care of their son, telling her he's sorry. I should be calling someone, my brother in Seattle, my parents in Florida. But my hands won't stop shaking enough to dial. And what would I say? Patricia is doing a head count, making sure everyone made it down. She's moving through the group, checking on people, making sure nobody's injured from the rush down the stairs. Someone asks her what we should do, if we should try to get out of the city. She shakes her head. We're out of time. 20 minutes isn't enough to get anywhere safe. The highways are gridlocked. The trains stopped running. Our best chance is here. 3 levels of concrete between us and the surface. A man I don't recognize asks what's coming. What kind of missiles? What kind of warheads? Patricia looks at him for a long moment. Then she says, "Does it matter?" It's 3:31 p.m. now. 17 minutes. Someone turned on a TV that's mounted on the wall near the electrical panels. I didn't even know there was a TV down here. Probably for the maintenance crew. Every channel is showing the same thing. News coverage, split screens, multiple cities, New York, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Houston, all of them with the same emergency alerts. The anchors are trying to stay professional, but you can hear it in their voices, the fear, the disbelief. One of them, a woman on CNN, her voice cracks when she says, "We're receiving reports that this is a coordinated attack from the Sino-Russian coalition." Sino-Russian coalition. That's what they're calling it. Like it's a sports league. Like it's something organized and civilized. It's World War III. That's what it is. But nobody wants to say it out loud. The screen switches to footage from somewhere. Looks like the Pacific, naval vessels, hundreds of them. Moving in formation. Then the screen switches to satellite imagery. Thermal displays showing missile launches, dozens of them. Bright orange spots against a black background. All of them heading east, heading toward us. Someone in our group starts praying. The Lord's Prayer. Others join in. I'm not religious, but I find myself mouthing the words anyway. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. On the TV, a military analyst is explaining the trajectory of hypersonic missiles. How fast they travel. How little warning time we have. How difficult they are to intercept. He's using technical terms. Mach numbers, ballistic curves, terminal velocity. He's describing the mathematics of our death. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. I'm thinking about my apartment, 20 blocks from here. 3rd floor walk-up in Lincoln Park. I left my coffee mug on the kitchen counter this morning, half full, still sitting there, waiting for me to come home and finish it. I'm never going to see that apartment again. Give us this day our daily bread. Jennifer's still on the phone with her daughter, but she's not talking anymore. She's just listening to her child's voice, memorizing it. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. It's 3:36 p.m., 12 minutes. The TV is showing footage from earlier today. Those bomber formations over Alaska, the naval deployments, the satellite images of American military assets moving into position. They're calling it Operation Northern Thunder, the largest military deployment since World War II. America struck first, hours ago. While most of us were sleeping or eating breakfast or sitting in traffic, our military launched a massive assault on Russia and China. And now they're responding. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Someone asks Patricia if Chicago has missile defense systems, if there's anything that can stop what's coming. She's quiet for a moment. Then she says, "Chicago has some defensive capabilities. But against hypersonic missiles, against this many incoming targets, the intercept rate is maybe 20-30% if we're lucky." Someone does the math out loud. If 20 missiles are coming and we intercept 30%, that still leaves 14 hitting the city. 14 nuclear warheads. 14. Patricia doesn't correct them, doesn't tell them the missiles might not be nuclear, doesn't offer false hope. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. The prayer ends. The basement is quiet except for the humming of machinery and the quiet sounds of people crying. On the TV, they're showing a map of the United States. red dots appearing over major cities. Each dot represents a confirmed incoming missile. There are 37 dots. Chicago has 3. I'm watching those 3 red dots on the screen, and I'm thinking about the city above us. The city I've lived in for 15 years. The city I helped build in my small way, with my blueprints and calculations and structural analyses. I'm thinking about Millennium Park, the Bean, the Lakeshore, Navy Pier, the Magnificent Mile, the Willis Tower, Wrigley Field. I'm thinking about the 2.7 million people who live here. The people in their homes, their offices, their cars. The people who got the alert 12 minutes ago and are now desperately trying to find shelter. I'm thinking about the children in schools, the patients in hospitals, the elderly in nursing homes. The people who can't run, can't hide, can't do anything but wait. It's 3:41 p.m., 7 minutes. Tom just hung up his phone. He's staring at it like he doesn't understand what it is, like it's some alien artifact. Jennifer is still listening to her daughter. Her eyes are closed, tears running down her face, but she's not making a sound. A young guy, can't be more than 25, intern from the architecture department. He's having a panic attack, hyperventilating. Patricia goes to him, makes him breathe slowly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. He calms down a little, but we're all thinking it. We're all feeling it. 7 minutes left. The TV is showing footage from Russia now. Cities on fire, Chinese cities too. The American attacks from this morning are being reported. The scale of destruction is massive. Thousands dead already. Maybe tens of thousands. And now it's our turn. Someone says, maybe they'll miss. Maybe the missiles will malfunction. Nobody responds. We all know better. Modern missiles don't miss. They're guided by GPS, by inertial navigation, by terminal guidance systems that can put a warhead within feet of its intended target. If those missiles are aimed at Chicago, they will hit Chicago. The only question is where. I'm looking around at the 47 people in this basement. 47 lives. 47 stories. 47 families waiting for phone calls that might never come. We're all strangers. Most of us never spoke before today. But right now, in this moment, we're everything to each other. We're the last people we might ever see. It's 3:44 p.m., 4 minutes. Patricia is moving through the group again. She's telling everyone to get down, to lie flat on the floor, to cover their heads, to stay away from the walls. She's using her command voice, the voice that expects to be obeyed. People are lying down, curling up. Some are holding hands with whoever's next to them. Jennifer finally hung up her phone. She's lying on the concrete floor, curled into a ball, sobbing. Tom is next to his wife on the phone still. He's whispering something I can't hear. Then he hangs up, puts the phone in his pocket, lies down. I should lie down too. I should follow the protocol. I'm an engineer. I know the physics. I know that being low, being flat, being away from walls, that gives you the best chance. But I'm still sitting here, still recording, still talking into my phone like it matters. Maybe it does matter. Maybe someone will find this. Maybe someone will know what it was like in these last minutes. Or maybe I just can't accept it yet. Can't accept that this is really happening. The TV is showing a countdown now. Estimated time to impact for multiple cities. Chicago is at 3 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes and 40 seconds until everything changes. I'm thinking about my brother, about how I was supposed to visit him next month. We were going to go hiking in the Cascades. I'm thinking about my parents, about how I called them last Sunday and we talked about nothing. Weather, work, normal things. I didn't tell them I loved them. Why didn't I tell them I loved them? It's 3:46 p.m., 2 minutes. The sirens outside are so loud now I can hear them even down here, through 3 levels of concrete. The whole city is screaming. On the TV, the countdown continues. New York, 1 minute 30 seconds. Los Angeles, 2 minutes 15 seconds. Chicago, 1 minute 50 seconds. Patricia is yelling at me now, telling me to get down, to stop recording, to protect myself. But I can't. I need to finish this. Need to say something that matters. My name is David Rosen. I'm 37 years old. I'm a civil engineer. I design bridges and buildings. I help build things that last. I'm in Chicago, in a basement, with 46 other people. We're about to die. Or maybe we're about to survive. I don't know which is worse. If anyone finds this, if anyone hears this, I need you to know something. We were scared. All of us terrified. But we didn't run. We didn't fight each other. We held together. We helped each other. That should mean something. 1 minute. Oh God. Everyone is on the ground now, covering their heads. Some are praying. Some are crying. Some are silent. I'm getting down too, putting my phone in my pocket, but I'm leaving it recording. 30 seconds. The machinery around us is still humming. The lights are still on. The TV is still showing the countdown. Chicago, 15 seconds. I can feel my heart beating, so fast, so hard, like it's trying to break out of my chest. 10 seconds. Please God, if you're there, if you're listening, please let us survive this. Please let my family be safe. Please let this not be the end. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the world ended.